Welcome guys to this video about exercise number 1.2 from grade 10 Math Punjab Textbook Board. This exercise is about solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. Let's get right into it. Okay, so exercise number 1.2. Exercise number 1.2 has 10 parts. And we have to solve each of the parts using the quadratic formula. Part 1 is 2 minus x squared is equal to 7x. Let's write this in standard form, sending 2 minus x squared to the right-hand side. We get x squared plus 7x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now here a is equal to 1, b is equal to 7, and c is equal to negative 2. And our quadratic formula is x is equal to negative b plus minus under root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so we're going to put our values into this formula. So let's do just that. X is equal to negative 7 plus minus under root of 7 squared minus 4 into a is 1 and c is negative 2. Divided by 2 into a, which is 1. So x is equal to negative 7 plus minus under root of 49 plus 8 divided by 2. So x is equal to negative 7 plus minus under root of 57 divided by 2. And there we have it, folks. Yep. And the two values of x here are x is equal to negative 7 plus under root of 57 divided by 2, and negative 7 minus under root of 57 divided by 2. Okay. So let's move on to part 2. Part 2 is 5x squared plus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. So now here a is equal to 5, b is equal to 8, and c is equal to 1. Our formula is x is equal to negative b plus minus under root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. And now we're going to put the values into this formula. So x is equal to negative 8 plus minus under root of 8 squared minus 4 into a is equal to 5 into c is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 5 because a is equal to 5, and x is equal to negative 8 plus minus under root of 64 minus 4 into 5 is 20, and 20 into 1 is 20. Divided by 2 into 5 is 10. So x is equal to negative 8 plus minus under root of 64 minus 20 is equal to 44. And we can simplify 44 into 2 into 2 into 11. And since there's a pair of 2, we can get one of those 2's out. We get 2 under root 11 divided by 10. And so x is equal to let's take 2 common, so 2 into negative 4 plus minus under root of 11 divided by 10. And now this 2 and this 10 cut out, and we get 5 in the denominator. So x is equal to negative 4 plus minus under root of 11 divided by 5. There you go. And that's part 2. Next up is part 3. In part 3 is under root of 3x squared plus x is equal to 4 under root 3. Now let's send 4 under root 3 to the other side. We get under root of 3x squared plus x minus 4 under root 3 is equal to 0. Now here a is equal to under root of 3, b is equal to 1, and c is equal to negative 4 under root 3. And I hope you guys remember our formula, which is x is equal to negative b, x is equal to negative b plus minus under root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. That's the formula. Now let's put the values in this formula. X is equal to negative 1 plus minus under root of 1 squared minus 4 into 1 is under root of 3 into c is negative 4 under root 3 divided by 2 into under root of 3. So x is equal to negative 1 plus minus under root of 1 minus, or actually plus, here this is 4 into under root of 3 is 4 under root 3, and it's negative 4 under root 3 because the 4 is negative. So we can also say that this is now negative 4 under root 3 into negative 4 under root 3 is negative 4 under root 3 squared. And if we square them both, negative 4 squared is 16, and under root 3 squared is 3. So we get 16 into 3, which is 48. So we can just write straight 48 here. Divided by 2 under root 3. So x is equal to That's 2. -1 plus minus under root of 49 divided by 2 under root 3, which is equal to -1 plus minus 7 divided by 2 under root 3. So we get x is equal to -1 plus 7 divided by 2 under root 3 is equal to 6 over 2 under root 3, which is going to be equal to 3, 3 over under root of 3. And the second value is x is equal to -1 minus 7 divided by 2 under root of 3, which is going to be -8 divided by 2 under root of 3. And so these two cross. We get 4 up here. So -4 under root 3 divided by under root 3. But it doesn't end here. We want to rationalize these denominators. So x is equal to 3 over under root 3. We want to get rid of the under root in the denominator. So this, when there's an under root in the denominator, that makes the number irrational. And to eliminate the under root, we have to rationalize it. That's why it's called rationalizing the denominator. So we're going to multiply by under root 3 over under root 3, which would give us 3 into under root 3 divided by under root 3 squared. This square and under root cut out, and we get 3 under root 3 divided by 3. And then these two cut out, so we get under root 3 as one answer, and second value is x is equal to -4 over under root 3 multiplied by under root 3 over under root 3. So we're just multiplying the number by its denominator. So its denominator is under root 3, and we're going to put that in the numerator and the denominator. So we get -4 into under root 3 divided by under root 3 squared again. And then the square and the under root are going to cut out. And we get -4 under root 3 over 3 as the second value. So x is equal to under root 3 and -4 and under root 3 divided by 3. There you go. Okay. Now we're done part 3, so we're going to move on to part 4. Part 4 is 4x squared minus 14 is equal to 3x. So we get 4x squared minus 3x minus 14 is equal to 0 by sending 3x to the left-hand side. And now here a is equal to 4, b is equal to -3, and c is equal to 14. And so x is equal to, our formula is x is equal to -b plus minus under root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now let's put the values in this formula. So x is equal to, now here we have -3, and since there's a negative sign right here, whatever the value of b is, it's going to have an opposite sign. Whatever its sign is, it's going to be different. I mean, opposite. If it's positive, it's going to be negative, and if it's negative, it's going to be positive. It's going to be 3 plus minus under root of -3 squared minus 4 into a is 4 and c is 14 divided by 2 into 4, or 2 into a. Yeah. So, yeah, x is equal to, we have to do it again. So, x is equal to 3 plus minus under root of 9 minus 9 minus now 16, 14 is, let's do math, it's 224. And sorry guys, this is negative here. And so this is going to be negative, and this is going to be positive. Divided by 8. X is equal to 3 plus minus under root of 233 divided by 8. Yeah, that's part 4. Now for part 5. So part 5 is 6x squared minus 3 minus 7x is equal to 0. So this is already in standard form. Here a is equal to 6, b is equal to negative 3, and c is equal to negative 7. Isn't that right? No, it's not right. We don't just look at how these numbers are placed. We look at the real values. If it's written like this, you're not going to make the values like this. We know that a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 6. B is the coefficient of x, which is negative 7. And C is the constant, which is negative 3. So we have to look at that instead of looking at the way they're placed. So this is negative 7 and this is negative 3. Now moving down. Our formula is x is equal to negative b plus minus under root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. There you go. Yeah. So that's our formula. Let's place the values now. So x is equal to, we have negative 7, so it's going to be positive 7, plus minus under root of negative 7 squared minus 4 into a is 6 and c is negative 3. Divide by 2 into a, which is 6. So x is equal to x is equal to 7 plus minus under root of 49 plus 72. Yep, that's it. Divided by 12. Now, 49 plus 72 is, yes. Okay, so x is equal to, 7 plus minus under root of 121 divided by 12. So x is equal to 7 plus minus 11 divided by 12. And so the two possibilities are the two values are x is equal to 7 plus 11 over 12, which is 18 over 12. And so these two cut and we get 3 over 2. So x is equal to, and the second value is 7 minus 11 divided by 12. So that's going to be negative 4 over 12. And so these two cut and we get 1 over 3. So negative 1 over 3. X is equal to 3 over 2 and negative 1 over 3. And